Goes Charles Leclerc, and the red flag has now come out to make racing redundant. There's the initial content. That's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel, and then it flips and tries to right itself, and as it does so, that's by the back.
What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video. I apologize, we are on vacation still. It is the Independence Day weekend, July 4th weekend here in the United States, so it's been a busy weekend in terms of still trying to get you guys videos and trying to enjoy time with my family. It's a nice little hit and miss, nice little mix of the two, but anyway, we missed the British Grand Prix. You guys have no idea. Like, I've gone off the grid pretty much, trying to avoid spoilers, trying to avoid looking at Twitter, avoid looking at accidents, anything. I don't want to know any of the results. I think I commented on 2 or 3 videos yesterday of people reacting to the qualifying video that I put out, telling them, do not spoil this for me. I gotta watch it first time live. So we're gonna take a look at the video. Obviously, let me know what you guys think about the British Grand Prix, just the same way I did in the qualifying video, which I almost got my qualifying predictions correct. I said Carlos Sainz P2, I said Max P1, and he ended up P2 or P3. He ended up P2. And then I don't remember what I said for P. I think I said Charles, and he ended up like P4 or something like that. No, he ended up P3. He did, yeah. But I'm gonna say this right now. Verstappen's gonna win this race. I think I would love to see Lewis Hamilton on a podium. I think George Russell will end up P3, and Carlos Sainz P1. I think he's gonna throw it. So I think Checo P2. So I think Checo P2, Max winning it. I think Red Bull run it again, and I think they kind of solidify the end of the season, nonetheless. But anyway, we're gonna get to the British Grand Prix highlights. Someone did tell me it's gonna be the best Grand Prix I've ever watched. Now it's as much of a spoiler as I needed it, and that's why I'm so excited. So anyway, let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below. With it being F1 highlights, it is blurred. I do apologize. I want this video to stay up and not get copyrighted. So yeah, let's get into it.
The British Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. Sainz gets away well, as does Lando Norris, as does Lewis Hamilton, who's already ahead of Charles Leclerc, and Max Verstappen into Abbey, takes the lead, ahead of Carlos Sainz, and at the back that's George Russell, out of this race, who's finished in the top 5 in every race this season, but he's out by the time they get to turn 1. Off the track there goes Charles Leclerc, and the red flag has now come out to make racing redundant. There's the initial content. That's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel, and then it flips and tries to right itself, and as it does so, that's by the barriers, and then it goes over the tyre barrier, and is it Gasly that makes the contact?
Basically, George was going a little bit left, and they pincered Gasly in the middle, and it's immediately just the face of the tyre contact has just flipped the car completely over.
Stefano Domenicali.
Zhou Guanyu, I'm so happy you're okay. I'm so happy you're okay. Dude, the halo saves another life. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. That's the first lap. Guys, we got 7 more minutes of this. We got 7 more minutes of this. I'm blown away by that. Okay, we're gonna take one more look at a replay of it. We might have to do a separate video just to break down everything that happened.
Redundant. There's the initial content. That's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel, and then it flips and tries to right itself, and as it does so, that's by the barriers. Then it goes over the tyre barrier. And is it Gasly that makes the contact?
Basically, George was coming a little bit left, and they pincered Gasly in the middle, and it's immediately just the face of the tyre contact has just flipped the car completely over.
Stefano Domenicali in conversation with Zhou Guanyu, making sure he's okay. Sebastian Vettel goes into the back of Alex Albon.
Was that Albon?
Gets the tap, nothing he can do, sent into the barriers, just avoids Daniel Ricciardo, and I think then makes contact with Esteban Ocon.
5 cars gone already.
What's going to happen second time around? Here at Silverstone, British Grand Prix, lights out, away we go. They weren't held for long. Sainz comes over to cover off Verstappen, almost pushing him into the pit wall, but he might have to yield this. Does make the move around the outside and stays ahead. Sergio Perez now challenging down the inside. Hamilton's dropped a place or 2, and he's now tangling with Charles Leclerc. It's Carlos Sainz out in front, down the inside. Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez make contact. Sainz from Perez, then from Verstappen, then Leclerc, then comes Sergio Perez.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm throwing this out there right now. If Lewis Hamilton finds a way You know what, Lando. I don't even want Lewis to win. I want Lando to win.
It's Hamilton and Lando Norris now going wheel to wheel with the Mercedes. Sainz into Brooklands he goes. Leclerc tries to go around the outside of Max Verstappen and goes off the track in the process.
That's the second time they've made contact in this lap alone. A much better restart then for Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton, unlucky that he got put back into his original grid slot, and he's side by side through Woodcote.
He was side by side. He's now behind Lando Norris. As into Cops we go. There is damage to that front wing of Sergio Perez Red Bull. Perez now comes into the pit. That frees up the McLaren and the Mercedes.
He has to come in and get that fixed.
Right, DRS for Hamilton.
Okay, so Zhou, Russell, and Albon are out. Everyone else. Oh, Ocon got repaired. Nice. Vettel didn't have any wing damage either. Look at that.
For Norris, dude, this time around, Hamilton gaining on Norris, and as we get into Brooklands by the BRDC clubhouse, you can hear the cheers. Ooh, Carlos Sainz going off onto the grass there. I thought he recovered it, but he hadn't recovered it sufficiently. Verstappen sees the error by Carlos Sainz and swoops into the lead at the start of the Hangar Straight. Verstappen, the championship leader, now ahead of Carlos Sainz. Verstappen's in trouble. Either he's gone off the track or he's got a problem with the car, because Carlos Sainz, who 2 laps ago lost the lead to Max Verstappen, is now going to retake the lead, and the crowd absolutely loving that.
Puncture, we think puncture.
I think I have a puncture or something. Okay, Max.
Dude, Verstappen is screwed. Verstappen is screwed. Both the Red Bulls with a nightmare scenario. One with a wing damage, the other one with like a tire issue. What is happening?
Can confirm it's bodywork damage, loss of rear. It is not critical, so you are able to continue, but you will have a performance loss.
And Fernando Alonso is gaining on Leclerc versus Sainz.
Carlos Sainz letting Charles Leclerc past, and Leclerc getting the DRS as well to help him make that move very seamlessly indeed.
I have a problem, guys. I can't take it to the corners.
I'll tell you what, if he stops here, we'll get at least a virtual safety car.
Yes, we do have a safety car here at Silverstone. In comes Carlos Sainz. In comes Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc stays out.
Oh, it's Carlos Sainz.
As we get racing again, and Sergio Perez isn't far off Lewis Hamilton, because he can make a charge in that Red Bull. Hamilton's going to be under pressure as Leclerc leads Sainz, leads Hamilton, leads Perez into Abbey.
Yeah, Hamilton struggled for grip.
How is Checo in P4? How did Checo get there? Was he just zooming through and just passing everyone? Fernando Alonso's there, Lando Norris is there, Sebastian Vettel in P7, Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Max Verstappen. Latifi's actually ran a clean race. Dude, of all the people to like crash early in the race, I thought Stroll and Latifi would be a part of that. But here we are. They are still alive and surviving.
Off the last corner for some reason, that's put Perez onto him. Perez may have a go up the inside of turn 4, and he knows he's going around the outside and switches back as well. Will he get better traction off the corner? He's got the line there.
Oh, and off the track goes Charles Leclerc as Carlos Sainz retakes the lead at this British Grand Prix. Hamilton and Perez are going wheel to wheel. Perez is ahead of Hamilton. Back comes Sainz and Leclerc. Leclerc behind his teammate Carlos Sainz, who at the restart didn't think about the team, thought about himself, and wants to win a race for the first time. Perez is catching Charles Leclerc, he takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside, Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez squeeze past? They go wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it. Hamilton says thank you very much. Another thing opens up for him.
Perez comes up the inside, he's taking the place back. Hamilton hangs it out around the outside. He's run out of road. Leclerc's still in the hunt as well.
So Leclerc trying to get that place back from Hamilton. He has. Hamilton was forced off the track. I wonder what will be said about that. But goes through Charles Leclerc, who's got DRS to pull away from Lewis Hamilton. And arriving on the scene, Fernando Alonso and Lando Norris as well. 5 5 cars separated by about 20 metres here. Perez goes through. Hamilton gets just blocked a little bit by Leclerc. Here comes Fernando Alonso down towards Cobbs.
Hamilton had to get out of the throttle. He was pushed to the outside there, and Alonso then couldn't make anything of that.
Lando's in the mix too, bro. I'm dying.
There goes Hamilton round the outside of Brooklands. No, can't get past there, but he forces Charles Leclerc wide, and now through Luffield, he's just inching ahead, urged on by the crowd, the roars of the crowd, willing Hamilton back onto the podium, and he does move up into 3rd place. Can he hold that position though, going into Cobbs? They're going side by side, Leclerc and Hamilton through Cobbs. Wow, what great drama, what great entertainment, and there is Charles Leclerc still ahead of Lewis Hamilton.
Leclerc will not give up, despite his tyres.
He might have to now though, because Hamilton's a lot closer, and DRS finally helping Hamilton get ahead and potentially stay ahead. And you can hear the roars of the crowd, whatever colour caps they're wearing. A man making his 150th start, a front pole position, is going to take victory, and for the first time in Formula 1, Carlos Sainz is victorious. He wins the British Grand Prix. Sergio Perez, a brilliant recovery from him, takes second. Lewis Hamilton's on the podium for a 13th time here at Silverstone. Carlos Sainz on top of the world, on top of the podium after a tip-top British...
Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher with points. Mick Schumacher with points. Dude, that race. Whoever told me in the comments of the qualifying video that it was the best race of the year, it was so correct. Just the dueling alone. The dueling between those 2 cars alone. Chef's kiss. It's so perfect. It's so damn perfect. And it just makes that so amazing. These are the Drivers' Championship standings. They didn't even show the race standings. What, Verstappen is up by, what's that, 34? Yeah, 34 points. And then Charles Leclerc by 9 under Checo. It's sad. Carlos Sainz only 11 points behind Charles Leclerc. George Russell, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis with a podium, dude.
Grand Prix.
I'm happy for him.
Sergio Perez, a brilliant recovery from him, takes second. Lewis Hamilton's on the podium for a 13th time here at Silverstone.
Vettel with another
Carlos
point
Sainz
as well. Dude,
on top of the world, on top of the podium.
Guys, just the dueling off the safety car restart just made the entire race like worth it, essentially. Like, is that weird to say? Like, all of this dueling alone.
And
this is
exactly now he's going around the outside.
Wanted.
And switches back as well. Will he get better traction off the corner? He's got the line then.
Oh, and off the track goes Charles Leclerc as Carlos Sainz retakes the lead of this British Grand Prix. Hamilton and Perez are going wheel to wheel. Perez is ahead of Hamilton. Back comes Sainz and Leclerc. Leclerc behind his teammate Carlos Sainz, who at the restart didn't think about the team, thought about himself, and wants to win a race for the first time.
I need to go watch this whole race.
Perez is catching Charles Leclerc. He takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside. Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it. Hamilton says...
I'm so happy. But this was such a good race. This was absolutely an amazing race. But okay, let me know what you guys thought about the Grand Prix down in the comments below. It's trending on YouTube right now, so I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad I missed it. I kind of wish I would have live streamed it. That would have banged. But I had a great time. I had an absolute great time. It's been a good weekend. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check. We're gonna go check out the Joe crash, just because there's so many moving pieces. I'm so lost still, and yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.